anonymous thing. So obviously, you know what to do. If you got any dilemmas that you want to send in, it's dmdlive.co.uk. So you send that to the website, and we'll tackle it. And I saved this one because this one was 2 weeks ago, and I feel like this was the perfect episode to run it on. So I was like, cool, let's run this one. You get me? But get into and we could do your one after as well if you want. We'll pattern this up quickly. It's been all right. Boom. You ready? Yeah.
Yeah, we just finished reading Cat in the Hat, so might just
whatever.
Man, called you Floyd Mayweather. It's a bit difficult.
The subject is.
You know that frightened me. I think it was.
So this one says, "Am I?"
The hat thing got me so.
He's an idiot.
I wasn't expecting that. And he said it so serious.
The subject is, "Am I a bad dad for leaving, and should I feel guilty for my success?" So the message is, I have to give a backstory first. So me and the mother of my kids broke up over 1.5 years ago, and we have 2 beautiful kids. We'd love each other. We'd love each other over and do normal family activities. We used to live together in a flat, but the flat was in her name. When things went left, heated arguments / fights, she would abuse her power. She would tell me to get the fuck out. This isn't your house. I don't want you here. Don't respect you. Don't disrespect me in my house. Sometimes I'll leave for my pride. I'll say, I ain't having no woman have no control over me like that. Mm-hmm. But in reality, she did. She's even gone to the lengths of throwing my stuff in black bags. We're both hotheads, so the arguments will get steamy on both sides. So after the 6th time of getting kicked out, I told her that this is the last time and I'm not coming back. So luckily, I had my mums to go back to each time, so I got kicked out. Mm. But I had to sleep on the sofa as I didn't have a bedroom or bed anymore due to my little brother migrating over to my room. This time, I really didn't go back, man. The first 7 months was the hardest. I was depressed. I missed my family. I missed the kids. I wanted to go back, but I had to fight myself and stay strong. The people around me would advise me not to go back as this is a recurring thing. During the 7 to 8 months, she would call me from time to time saying I'm selfish and how could I leave to do it on her own to raise the kids. She would ask me when I'm coming back, but this time was different. The anger I had towards her this time was different. So here's my living situation. I worked at Next in delivery 4 days a week. I know that's relatable to you, man. I was used to work in Next back
Black
in the day.
Hole, man.
Boom. I wasn't making much money, sleeping on a sofa, having my clothes in black bags at the back of a living room. I would have to get changed in the toilet and I had no room. My routine for my kids, I work Monday to Thursday, start work late on a Wednesday to take my son to school, and I have them both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But not to sleep over. We both got into used to the routine. I used to take her food shopping on a weekly basis, not for her, but for the kids, as I didn't want my kids taking the bus. The journey from my kids' house to my mum's house is about 20 minutes. I didn't expect her to drop them off to me as I drove, but I don't own a car. I drive my mum's car. My baby mum's doesn't drive now. Finally, after 1.5 years of this routine, feeling depressed, stuck and struggling, I got a new job in the field that I graduated in and a flat in Chelsea. I'm flourishing. So the routine have to change now.
Chelsea,
trust me. Come on, I big up for that. Yeah, so my question is this: I don't own a car. My new flat to my kids' mum's flat is 1 hour away by train. So do I collect them and drop the kids door to door each week, or tell her to meet me halfway and share the journey? Her argument is that I decided to move that far, so why should she meet me halfway? Also, should I feel guilty for my progress? And what could I have done different? We are both 29, by the way. Long dilemma, but good to hear you man's opinion. Apologies for the grammar mistakes. Big up you, man. Anonymous. Come on.
No, big yourself up. Don't worry about grammar mistakes. Smokes is reading it, so it's cool.
I lie. I've done my best still.
That's my team as well.
That's your team.
That's my team.
I'm big up for the loose today, man. Come on.
That's my team.
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, show them.
Yo, never lift up your top for man, but
I know, fire.
Yeah, but hold on, you spoke Man United.
You
can't talk to no one.
Okay, that's the losers' chair today. Yeah, I heard that still.
Winners only.
Winners only. But yeah,
who's gonna go first?
Let's tackle this dilemma.
You gonna go first?
For me, that your progress benefits your children.
Mm-hmm.
If we just look at it like that, why are you vexed for your progress when your children are benefiting from that? Like, the better that you do as a man that is taking care of his kids anyway, is the better your children will be doing.
100%.
And hopefully, if you're supporting the mum anyway, the more help you can give to the mum. I think in terms of moving out, that should have happened. Like you said, that was like the 6th or 7th argument. That should have happened early because Your children seeing, oh, where's dad gone? Oh, he's gone out again. Oh, dad's back.
And then
Oh, he's
back,
gone out again. Oh, dad's back.
yeah.
Your children are getting used to this yo-yo, which ain't healthy for them because they're thinking, oh, this is how a relationship is. This is what happens when you're older and you're like, mummy, this is what mummies and daddies do. It's not. That's not a good image to portray to your children. So you moving out was beneficial and you grinded to get yourself to a better spot. In terms of the drive, again, I always say it comes down to the heart. Like, to me, where I live, my youngest son lives about 20 minutes away. So if I go 20 minutes to get him, and then it's an hour from there to get my other son, so that's an hour and 20, and then it's an hour back to mine. So that's like almost 2.5 hours of driving to collect my kids. I do it.
My guy, I knew that's what you were going to say.
I do that. Like,
You got to do it, brother.
I don't expect, like, I know my eldest mum has never done the drives. She's not. What she might do now and again is drop my eldest to my mum's, which is nearer, and then I can collect from mum's or whatever. But I look at it as, let me handle what I handle because then I know it's going to get done. I don't need to worry about, oh, can you or can, like, I can control it. Let me control it. Like, I say do everything. Just get it done.
Get it done.
Get it done. The mum's probably driving. When you look at it really, the mum's probably doing a lot in the week anyway. Yeah, because she's got the kids. So if you put like mileage, if you thought about mileage, the mum's mileage is probably going to accumulate to you more than yours anyway. Yeah. So you doing the one drive every weekend or whatever is a minor.
Do it. Travel that 4 hours on the bus, man.
Man, respect the bro. I won't even dwell on the progress side of things. I think you see, like, a lot of men go, and I went through this of leaving back and forth as well, and that 7 months that you're talking about, yes, it's one of the hardest. And if you can resist that, and obviously you've done that, this is me kind of talking to the other men that's going to be going through this as well. Yeah, if you can resist that little period there of the grinding, man, bro, same thing. Man's been on the sofa. Man's black bagged off where man's got to search through boxes, search through a t-shirt. Man's got to get a full outfit through black bags, bro. It's not, the feeling is like so demoralizing because you've had a yard, you've got a wardrobe, you've got sofa, and even going back to mum sometimes it's like, you're tiptoeing around mumsy because it's not the same environment as when you was back in the day. But when you get through that moment there, and as you can see, you're flourishing now. For anyone else out there, bro, the grind is serious. But when you get on the other side, it is so fulfilling and it feels a lot better. Where you can have your child as much as you want, or in the easiest. Like them 7 months
and do more for them.
Exactly, them 7 months is minor compared to the years down the line that you're going to be dealing with them and bringing them up. So
you know what, you got to look at it as well. Like, it's a habit.
Yeah.
So that back and forth was your habit. Yeah. It's like smoking. If you're a heavy smoker and I say, right, just stop. I mean, like, oh, I can't. So you might go back to it. Like, you might take a month off, go back to it. Like, once you come away from smoking for a certain period of time, it's going to get easier, innit?
It's going to get easier.
But that first, however long it takes, is going to be the hardest.
It's comfortability. Because in your head, you're going back to what you're comfortable.
7 months is a long time, you know. To be away from your youth's blood.
You know, it's a long time.
No, but he said he was still seeing the youths.
Yeah, he was still seeing
was he still?
I'm saying.
You know, saying all this, I was going to run.
No, but 7 months. No, but he's talking about 7 months of, like, fully
instability, innit?
Yeah, of instability. But he didn't go back to the yard, innit? But sometimes you can feel, bro, the first month is the hardest when you leave the yard. Because you're like, I don't know if I can sleep on this sofa for, this is, mum's complaint. I need to come back home. Like, you see that comfortability of, it will play on your mind.
But you know the issue though, like, you're not going back for the woman.
You're going back for comfortability.
You're going back because it's comfortable or because, we got kids together. And I keep saying this, we have kids together can't be the plaster to all your problems. You know what? I hate her. Oh, we got kids together. Cool. You know what? He's cheated on me, but we got kids together. It's cool. You can't keep using we got kids together to plaster up all your problems. It's not going to deal with anything.
Yeah, that's facts still. But you know what? Big up yourself though, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm proud.
Big up yourself, brother.
Don't feel guilty. Do what you're doing. You're flourishing.
So should he try and make it work though?
Make what work? But he's gone, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
Like, to me, look, go back to that.
Nah, but he's gone.
But you don't need to go back to it because he's got his own yard.
So what's he making? For one, this is I think what we got to remember here, is I think it's important as men anyway to make sure you got your own stuff.
Yes, facts.
Yeah, to make sure you got your own yard. Like, obviously, if you're starting from scratch with your woman, you're building together. But if you are going out dating and you're doing these things, I always feel like have your own stuff,
pattern still.
Have your own car, have your own yard. So you know what? That me getting my mortgage gave me comfort that, you know what, if I ever get with anyone, they can come live with me. Yeah. But if it ever changes,
I still got mine.
My kids still know their bedroom's there, innit? Because if I moved in with a woman and then my kids are coming to mine and they're staying in that yard or whatever, and then they're like, oh, we like it here. Oh, we're not going back there because the relationship didn't work.
The relationship broke out.
You feel me? Like,
it's true, you know.
My thing to you lot though is I had this. I was chatting to this guy the other day and I wanted to throw the dilemma at you. So you said you had to have a DNA test or something.
Yeah, for my second. Yeah.
So let's just say you didn't. Yeah. And then 3 years in, you're like thinking this youth's yours or whatever. You find out the youth's not yours. Do you still take on the responsibility moving forward?
I feel like, I feel like if I've connected with the child and we've got that bond, I feel like it will be hard for man to leave. I can't give 100% answer if I'm honest, because I don't know what I would do in that situation. But I feel like the bond that I have with like my daughter and my kids, if I'm looking at it now, if I was to find out that my weren't mine now, I don't know, but it will be. I don't know, bro. I'll probably go mad, you know. I'll go mad. I'll probably go loopy, fam.
Because I saw a thing. I don't know if you saw it. I saw this video, where this guy was in court. It was on TV or whatever, and he got sent to prison for 5 years. I saw that, and the girls was because of child support. And then he found out the kids weren't his. Man done 5 years in prison.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for child support, no child support payments, and the child weren't even his. Yeah?
I feel like it would mash man up, man. It would mash me up, bro, to find out that it wasn't mine. But I don't think I could leave. I don't think I could leave. I don't know if I could leave. I don't know if I could leave.
Me personally,
we're talking 3-year-old. We're talking 3-year-old.
How would you even be able to continue the relationship? Because the woman's disgusting to you.
The woman is, but if me and the youth have been out kicking ball and doing bad things,
the relationship, though?
I'm his dad. I'm his dad. And I've come about and I didn't know, but that's my youth.
And if you come about, then I will step aside, but I will still check in sometimes.
No,
fam, a 3-year-old.
Fam, you can't be checking in on my youth.
Why?
You can't be checking in on my youth.
What do you mean? Because we're you.
I brought the youth out the first.
All right,
the most important part.
Thank you.
You see them first 3 years of the youth, bro.
Thank you.
What that I had stolen from me.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't know.
But I didn't know.
Well, you know
so you're both in it. Ooh.
Yeah, we both didn't know.
Yeah,
bro.
but
It's not like man knew and then you get me. You just took
all
me.
right, big man. Because you didn't know, we're gonna share the sun.
No, we're not gonna share the sun. But I might be like, listen, cool. But I might keep in contact with you and say how's things. Not like maybe not every day or every week, but later on, like everything.
I can't lie. It would bun me because that's my child. I can't say you're not my child now. But it would bun you because you know what? Yeah, I hate the woman though. There's nowhere because. And that, come on, man, you know you spread your legs.
But what if she didn't?
You know what you do? No, you know you spread your legs.
The real scenario, there's this guy in America called Jay. Like, I done an Insta Live with him, right? So he was with this girl. They were young, like 18. And she fell pregnant. And he was pissed because he's like, oh, you know what? I always wanted a child.
We're not like this.
But not with you, innit? Yeah. In his head, it was like, but not you being the mum.
This going back to the thing about like sleeping with people.
Yeah. But he was like, you know what? All right, cool. So I think 1.5 years later, another child happened again.
Okay.
So he's like, it still wasn't planned. Man's rolling with it. Then she said she was getting her tubes tied. Yeah. Or whatever the equivalent is or whatever. But then a year.
Don't say a third one.
Oh, yeah, third one now. And he's like, how's this possible when you got your tubes tied or whatever? And he managed to get a DNA test on the third one,
yeah,
and found out the third one wasn't his,
Jesus Christ!
So then he said, "Let me get."
We got to check the other two.
The other two, none of them were his.
Whoa!
But he'd had an attachment to the first two, so he actually ended up fully taking them on as his. So he now raises them.
Yeah,
and the third one, he said, "I've got no attachment to this. I'm not I'm not
Yeah,
involved.
Is the mum a crackhead or something? Because how did he just get the youths like that?
I
Because the mum just got dismissed.
think in America it's different, but I think there was a process where he became their actual like legal father or whatever. So they co-parent. But
the way you said it.
So he's now the legal father or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think the real dads are involved.
Yeah.
But he said the first two, like, I'm willing to take them on.
Once you create a certain bond,
but
sometimes
you can't.
Bro, when you create a certain bond,
you can't not leave the third one.
No, you can't.
Why? I haven't built no bond with you.
That's what I'm saying. A bond, bro. It's
not his you.
So
What do you mean so?
it's not his you, but it's his.
Man, they create the bond with that
But
one.
it's his kid's sibling.
But
that's fine.
But it's newborn as well.
It's a newborn. Remember, this is fresh because in his head, he's thinking, bro, you're too. So he can do an early DNA test. Once, if that thing come out quick, the baby comes out quick, and I do a DNA test within 6 months. I ain't attached to that. Yo, do your thing. You better find whatever you done over there. But these two, I've been raising. Bro.
Okay, and then
I've been feeding.
when the newborn
I've been
grows
clothing.
up and it won't be with his siblings.
Yeah, but they are with the siblings because if they're co-parenting, they're still with the siblings. But these two are over here with me.
I thought it was ratings for taking on two because he said I know a lot of people will think I'm bad for not taking on the third, and I was like, what do you mean?
Nah, bro, I don't think.
No, I rate him for taking on the two. Like that is.
I don't think he's bad for
taking
business.
I'm saying.
No, but I understand what Rose is saying.
Kind of
because you're coming to the yard, you're co-parenting, and you're like, all right, yeah. Walk on, you two.
Yeah, how do you just?
But imagine if he was really their dad, he'd be doing that anyway.
If he was really their dad.
If he was really their dad. If he never got a DNA on those two and just thought, oh, they're my kids anyway, but the third one isn't, he'd be coming to the yard to take them.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, but see, this
but
is
I feel you'd be more inclined to.
No, because
you're saying you're taking on all three.
No. My thing, I'm saying.
No, I'm not these two.
No. I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, they're still youths, and that's mad. Because you're blatantly saying, no, you're going to look at a toddler and be like that.
So what do you tell your kids? So what do you tell your kids when they want their siblings to come with them when we're going out?
That's not me.
Listen, no. If we're going like a cinema trip or something and they want that, we can roll.
This is what I'm
But
saying.
it's not a food. I'm not, No,
we're not telling you
feeding you every day.
Not telling you from bedroom and all of these things.
Yeah, sometimes you can roll. Like, I will bring you something cool because it's your brother, your sister.
You do that to your kids' friends.
Exactly, your kids' friends. Yeah, you do that.
So what does that say to the sibling then?
That you're not mine.
Yeah. What, bro?
You're not mine.
You're not mine, bro.
You're not.
Sorry, you're gonna have
that Billie Jean thing around here.
That younger child needs to have a convo with the mum when she's older. Like, what happened? Why are them two over there and I'm here?
Why is it his responsibility that his mum's a judge? Chat to your mum, man. Your mum's freeing up the things. There's nothing to do with me.
You know what?
I just feel like everything that affects kids from like
because you know what?
They're not his kids.
I know.
When you have children,
none of them.
When you have children with different men, there is that, and you co-parent with both of them. One might treat his kid amazingly. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that man could bring PlayStation 5 and fresh trainers and whatever, and this one's dad isn't looking after his youth.
Yeah.
Should the man that's doing the most then be like, you know what? All right, let me buy the other child. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I ain't doing this.
But you said you would because the other youths that was in the yard with the McDonald's, you saw them. If this woman's got two kids, you're one dad, another man's the other dad. Yeah, this man is not stepping up. Yeah, you're gonna be buying your kid Nike trainers, Nike tracksuits. This child's not dressed well.
I'm patting it up.
Oddly, sometimes.
No, if we're going out. Yeah, you could come.
If I'm doing, I'm patting up because I don't want the kid rolling how it's rolling when you're with.
You won't. You say that.
So what are you gonna pattern your youth's best friend? Because he's always with the best friend.
Exactly.
And his family ain't well off.
Thing, though.
But it's the same thing.
It's the same
like
thing.
If we got this, is what I'm saying. If I take them out,
best friend every single day. Though.
If I take them all out on a day out and we go and whatever, we go shopping, then yes. But you're not. That you ain't shopping with, man, every week. It's whenever we are cool with. But it's not. When I buy my crepe over here, I can't buy.
I'm buying one PlayStation 5.
Yeah, but they will share that anyway. You just buy a couple control pads. I think that's the easy solution.
I'm not buying. Your mum can buy the other control. What the hell's going on?
You won't buy the plate. You won't buy a control pad.
Nah, man, just buy the
control pad. PlayStation comes with one control pad.
Yeah, so
and they're £5. You want another £80? Your mum can listen. She didn't buy a PlayStation for no one. She can buy £80.
Yeah, but
everyone's up. Everyone's up. She spent £80. Everyone's up.
But you
Well,
bought
it is, man. I don't believe in neglect, fam. Like, it's mad. It's a sort of form of neglect, bro.
not really.
It is, man.
Wow.
Got 2 youths and then you just got the other youth
Bro,
sitting there. Like.
I released one set of sperm for that one there, you know. I didn't, you get me? That wasn't the extra.
What are you doing? Yeah, it's quiet right there. Like, no,
No, like to me, my responsibility is like, for example, my youngest, he's got a stepdad, and his stepdad and his mum have a child together, so he's got a half sibling.
Okay, yeah.
So if, for example, my child's mum and stepdad they ever broke up, my responsibility is my child.
Yeah,
it's not the
not the
stepdad's
extra
child. And
So what if you see that the bond with your child and the other child is just inseparable? Like,
because they're brothers.
it should be. It should be.
But guess what?
It should be, exactly. So I'm
but
saying,
that's not the
That's
fine
still
part.
your dad.
So you go shopping with your son and like, I don't know what the other.
So then let me
child's
ask you a
called.
question. All right, so the man, so he's got a stepdad right now, yeah. The stepdad lives there, yeah?
Yeah.
If I'm buying my child something, should I still buy
No,
the
but
brother
you said,
something?
no, I'm talking about. You said it.
No, yeah. But what I'm saying is, forget. If
Yeah,
they,
so why is he
together
buying
now?
other
Okay,
youths?
so
then
if they
the
broke
question.
up, if they broke up, you're saying I should.
No,
But
I'm
if
saying you
the man's
should.
there, I shouldn't.
I'm saying it depends on.
No, listen to the question. The man's there now.
Should I be doing anything?
You don't need to do nothing, fam.
All right.
So
So
the
what
man's
if
not there.
what if the man's there now, but they're still not patterning that child the way my child's getting patterned?
But that ain't got nothing to do with me, fam.
I know what you
Well,
mean.
that ain't got
man.
nothing
I
to
know
do
what
with
you
me,
mean. I know what
fam.
you mean.
I'm not even looking over there. Bro, that's you lot's household. Cool. Where's my youth? I'm out. I'm downstairs. Yo, bring my youth downstairs. So I don't
You
even
got
know
too
that
much
he's
heart,
not
blood.
No,
you're not, man.
You go through it, fam.
Yeah,
You'll
you just
understand.
ain't going through it yet. When you go through it, trust me.
You'll understand, Roms, because it's
You
like
ain't looking
what?
after nut. And
But
especially
so you ain't looking after nothing.
the shellings of the pockets are, you get me?
Should be like,
Shellings.
what about other you, Rom? Bodo.
You get
No,
me?
fam.
Rom, can you imagine? You cook your last bread, your last.
Lost.
So if you go shopping, you like, I don't know.
That's wild. No,
James
it's
might
wild.
like this t-shirt as well. Can we buy him one?
No, but what you can do is
Kids
tell
do
your
do
mum.
that, though.
Yeah, I know. You tell your mum.
I'll send a picture. I'll
Yeah,
send a
tell
picture.
your mum.
I'll send a picture.
In fact, I'll show the label so she can get the SKU number so she can.
Like, my man does it all the time. Man was like, oh yeah, boom, money. We're like, but obviously they got the same parents. But that's
No, that's different,
No,
bro.
but kids do know. But it's her brother, innit?
Yeah.
So
Are you saying that
out-
you're
But
saying
you
that
know,
they do
okay,
it,
so
yeah.
it's not strange what I'm saying.
No, it's
then,
of
that
course that's
the,
not
the
strange what
kid
they're
might
saying.
want something
But
for
I
the
don't
sibling
mean
as well.
I'll hit up your mum. I'll let your mum know that it's right what he's saying. I'll let your mum know that this is nice. Boom, you like this for boom.
Oh, tell your mum when you go home. I think he should get one of these t-shirts.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm
but
modeling it for
you don't
you,
have
mum.
to
You
be
can see it on.
responsible for every youth in the yard.
So
Bro.
it is. I'm not.
No, you don't have to.
No,
You
Roms,
don't have
no.
to.
Did you man touch on the 50 Cent thing previously?
Kinda,
No,
not
yeah,
really,
we
but
could touch on
we
it,
can,
though.
yeah.
No, because I was interested in what his view on that was.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
so
what's your
what's
view
that?
on that, fam?
No,
So
you also know, yeah.
6,700 a month. He's getting, like, obviously.
She was getting half a mil,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
So she was
she
getting half a mil at the
she
beginning.
ran
She'll
him
get-
out. She chatting shit. So
Went to
he
court.
took himself to CSA
Yeah.
and said, "This is what I got to pay you."
Do we know what it's like to be the son of a millionaire?
No.
I feel
Why
like
are
we-
you watching?
No, but I'm saying, but I feel like we often try and put the
But it's pocket watching.
talk about these situations on like
It's
where
pocket
we've
watching.
grown up or
It's
how
pocket
things
watching.
is here. But really, if he was getting that when he was a little kid and he's used to it, why is it an issue now?
Brother, he's
used
a
to
big
that.
man.
He's a big man now.
Even if
he's
even if
Yeah,
He's
that's the
he's
only reason
25.
why I rubbed him out. Because, right, you're 25, you're still
If-
upset for
if
child support.
you think-
Fine.
But to turn around and say 6,700 a month isn't enough.
Yeah,
that's
but you don't
ridiculous,
know
bro.
how they're
Listen,
living.
I don't care how you're
situations.
living.
Right,
Because he's
listen.
trying to say,
That's not
because
okay how you're living.
because you know what he said? He said, nobody can live like, what? No, what do you mean nobody? Fam, 90% of the country live like that, bro.
That's
Do
a
you
doctor's
think-
salary.
That,
I'm
bro.
telling you, if he lived with 50, you think 50? See the kind of character 50 comes across. Yo, what business?
But I said
But
personally,
50
You're not sitting there-
but
you're not sitting there being
50
privileged.
done that though. 50 gave him business
know.
acromens. 50 put
We don't
things
know the
in his
story.
in place.
we heard it.
No, but I think it's not even a money thing. It's he wants the bond, innit? That's why.
Nah, it's,
He wants the bond.
no, it's definitely bread as well. It's
Who
definitely
wants,
I
who,
think
who wants
it's
the
the bread,
bond?
man.
it's
I don't
definitely
Who wants
money.
the bond?
It's definitely
Who wants the
money.
bond?
bro.
He wants the bond.
He
man.
wants.
So why is he
He
going?
wants the
Why is he
bread.
going TV? Why is he going
Exactly.
that social media? If you
Because
want the
50's
bond,
a
you
cold-hearted you. If
No,
you
no,
bring him, you don't care about you.
Stop. But going on
I think 50
social
would-
media, how's that helping you?
But
If
he's
you know
gonna
your
see
dad's
it.
cold,
But he's
you
gonna
trying to
see
embarrass
it.
me.
But he's gonna see it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think
And then make videos.
I think 50 ain't as cold as people think. 50's got a heart. If you come to him on a respectful thing, bruv,
You know
50s,
him.
bruv, I followed man's thing career.
No, bro.
You followed this thing.
His career, bro. He
I
goes
followed his career, fam.
off of respect, bro. If you respected that situation, come to him like a man and said, listen, blah, 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 and sat down with him. Even now, I don't think 50 is going to reject him forever. I think there's going to be a period where they will come together, but he needs man to learn.
You know,
That's
50 said, like, if he wants to like go out for something to eat, I'll go out with him for something to eat. But he has to pay, he said. 50 said, but he has to pay.
That's it.
No, but he's
But
still
I
willing to go and sit down with him.
I'll
though.
sit down with you, but you know what?
Cool.
If from 50's point of view, he's like, I feel like I've been through this so many times. I'm not doing it again.
Of course.
But if you want to sit down,
put in
as
effort.
my-
No, I think
as my
50's
son,
not, 50's not going to reject the
I
sit
think
down.
at 25 you should be asking for no child support. Like, that's mad.
But he's still getting bread. So
but I do feel like there is an element. If me as a dad, yeah, if I'm doing well in life, no matter how old my child gets, like I'm gonna be sending them something.
But just like I did for my mum as well.
If they're not, do you know what I mean? I'll probably still look after my child's mum as well. I don't know. That's just again. I think.
But you know when like they say like when you make it,
when they
like,
get big, if
but they say
25
like
and
no,
look
but
after
you know
mum
what
no
it is.
But I don't get it though, because man will say, yeah, make all this money and then your child should work for nothing, and then
If
when
you
the
want
child comes,
Alright.
you want him to go through the same struggles that you went through.
But it's not the same struggle. It's a
Can I say
6,700.
No, or
Yeah.
you want him to go through a struggle.
All right, think of it this way: 6,700. Yeah, is coming from one parent.
Yeah,
What's happening over here?
yeah. And that's how it works in America. Like one parent pays this, so the other half has to come from the other parent.
So
That's
if
how
we're
they look
saying,
at it.
if we so this woman was getting X amount for however long, if she didn't invest it, like put it aside, or think, you know what, one day this money's gonna end.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you've got to think of it like that. If you're getting X amount of grand, there's women out there that have slept with ballers and are getting thousands of pounds a month, right? At some point, that's going to stop. You have to think of it like that.
But she was getting half a
Yeah,
mil
that's
a
what I'm
year.
saying. But that's what I'm
And
saying. The money's different.
She
When
wanted
you're-
more.
When you're a multi-millionaire, the living's different.
It
Yeah,
don't
but-
matter.
yeah,
Your
but
living ain't
she's not a
different.
multi-millionaire.
All right, that's
You feel me?
but
she's
she's
not
my
doing
baby
that.
mother,
It don't
though.
matter. It
So
don't
what?
matter. It don't matter.
That don't give you the
It
right.
don't
That
matter.
don't
Yeah,
make you.
it
If
don't
you sleep
matter.
with Ronaldo, you're not playing for Man
Yeah,
United.
that don't matter.
I
You're
know,
lining
but
up.
That don't matter.
man, he said have a baby by me be a
millionaire,
millionaire.
like,
He said it.
Okay.
I was fooling you.
One second. He made her a millionaire.
Huh?
He made her a millionaire. She wanted more. The million wasn't enough. So his thing is, so if that's not, how much do I have to give before it's enough, or the respect is
One
there?
half, blood.
No, bro, it don't work like that, man. You have to,
Yeah.
bro, earn, and what you're saying about the struggle thing, he should go through a certain struggle. Not maybe the struggle that 50 went through, but you have to understand how he's showing him how the world works. Cool. Like, you can't just get things. There's there's plans to this. So cool, you want all these trainers. Fuck it, I'll buy you a whole trainer thing and we can go and you got a store now.
Do you know how you fuck
The
up the
man said 10 years later, bro, look at StockX. My man said, he said, bro, it would have been
You
a
StockX,
billionaire
you
country.
full
We would have had a billionaire company.
Yeah,
I
he's
would have
an
been
idiot
rich.
for that.
He would have been rich. We would have both been rich. We would have both been well off. There's not just, because 50 ain't going to make that investment just flop. He's going to guide him, help him, and make enough money for them to both. Come on, man. But man, don't see foresight. Man say, bro, my dad's rich.
I want
now.
Fuck
Think he-
that.
Because
Give
do
me-
you think?
Do you think he taught him that late though?
No.
He was 50
You
was
saw
around 50
you
at the time.
saw when he was young as well. You saw him in the G Unit,
All of them.
outfit,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
of that. But do you think the money you give your child's mum per month, yeah, if like, are you gonna give extra? Say school uniforms are needed, or say the child has like a tutor that your child's mum wants to get them. Are you gonna contribute on top of that, or are you looking at it as what I give my child's mum per month? That's it.
No, you have to give extra because I think before all of that comes in play, you're just giving a set amount.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
then
a
when
question,
when other
that's
things
a-
come in, then you pay separately or whatever. Like,
Because certain man will say,
activities.
what I give you per month, whatever comes, that take it out of that. If the child needs school uniform, take it out of what I give you per month.
because school uniform is bread.
Yeah. So what about the woman's yard?
School uniform, is
But
bread.
everyone
Like the
forget.
gas, electricity, and all them things.
Yeah.
No,
you-
I'm not
you-
paying extra for that. That's no. What do you mean? What I have to top up
No,
the extra gas and electricity?
no. What?
Are you all right?
What are you talking
With the
about?
energy bills
I'm
up right
asking,
now.
man. I'm asking.
No.
Bro, I don't know how the co-parenting thing
No, but
works. So I can only
no,
ask
wrong.
what's-
Uniform, trainers, and things.
That's
That's
separate.
one thing.
Yeah.
But if I've given you a set amount a month, that's contribute.
But should
That's
you
the
contribute
household.
to how your youth's living away from you?
But that's
That's
what
the
I'm giving.
household.
Listen,
That's
yeah,
what, you're
that's what
giving
I'm
that money to live in the household for the time. That's the
Listen.
standard set.
Listen,
for
remember
what's going on
I said
around
it-
just basics.
So what's roughly enough? A bag a month?
I
This
don't know.
guy
It
is
depends.
a-
I don't know.
It's
What's wrong with
a-
it?
what-
It's interesting though.
No,
'cause
no,
the
no,
men
no,
out there that
no,
don't know,
no,
though.
no,
That-
no,
that
no.
man's-
I don't know
grand a
enough.
month.
Whatever you earn, innit?
What does the average person earn? And you said they should give their baby mother a grand a month.
I'm asking a question, bro. I ain't got no youths. I'm not in
Okay,
sorry.
So I can
Sorry, I thought you
only
guys-
ask man questions.
apologise.
It's a flawed system, yeah. But say, for example, you've got one child, yeah, and they take you to the CSA or CMS or whatever it's called now. They will calculate what you pay based on how many nights a year the child stays with you.
Yeah.
The more nights, the less you pay, and how much you're earning. So say you're bringing home $3,000 a month. One child, you're probably looking at 12%
It's
of
15.
15% of what you earn goes
Second
to the
child,
mum.
20.
Yeah, if you have two children, a lot of people think, if I'm giving 3 bills a month for one child and that woman has 2, she now gets 6 bills. No, she'll probably get 4 bills.
Yeah, 20%. And then 3 is
what I'm
25%.
saying.
And anything over 3 is 25%.
Yeah. So certain men are out there, say for example, giving their child's mum 5 bills a month, and then summer comes round, school uniforms needed. So what we're saying is, on top of that 5 bills, should the man say, all right, school uniforms are needed, here's another bill for that. All right, you know what? Birthday's coming up, here's some money towards that. They need new trainers, here's some money towards that. Or do you feel like what they give per month is what they give and they kind of walk away?
See, I even got in trouble with dropping. I didn't drop, but straight. I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Authentic, bro. I was
healthy.
given a certain amount on a week, which was bread. Then I moved out. I dropped it, and then this period here changed for me because I was given a certain amount each week. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I remember I lost my job for a little while. But what I done, I messaged her because it weren't going to be long.
Yeah.
I knew I would be back in something by a couple of weeks. So I just said to her, I'm going to stop the standing order because I get paid weekly. So every Friday, bread's in the account. And I said, I'm going to stop the standing order just for the time being. Just bear with me. That's all I said. He hit up my mum. Yeah, Boom's decided he doesn't want to contribute to the children no more, blah, blah, blah. I said, bruh, my mum's told me that. So I said, all right. Then a couple of days later, a week later, CSA letter comes in. But the CSA letter was maybe like £50 less than what I was paying weekly.
It's the risk.
I said, okay, cool. But I've hit them up. At the time, I had an income. So when they spoke to me, when they spoke to me, I said, listen, I haven't got income at the moment. Like, right. So they said, can you prove that? Right. So they were going to just write off at the time. But then because I got the job back, I just said, cool, work it out. And it was worked out the same as what they were saying.
Yeah.
So I said to her, this is what you're getting now. You get me? Because obviously when I was not getting no bread and then she's seeing what my son's hit me up, like, Dad, have you lost your job? Is everything going on? So he's hit me. I said, yeah, boom, I spoke to him, right? So obviously she's trying to relay the message through that. Then obviously when the bread's gone down, she was on, no, this is the set price now. Because I felt like when I was in my hardest moment and I was
there was
down,
no empathy in it.
there was nothing. You didn't, and if they, and the other thing, if they said, we're putting it up to, you would accept that. So you know what? I'm accepting this. I can't lie, I don't feel bad about it either.
She ain't not like she ain't got no bread.
No, she got hella bread.
Yeah,
but obviously, I still do the other thing, the activity, my daughters and cheerleading, son does things, like uniform. Like I will still add, like there's no, that's just the basic of what you're getting now, innit?
But I think this is the problem, because as men, there's no consistency amongst us, right? So a man like you will do the extra stuff, another man won't. And do you know what I mean? Like there's no, and I just feel like there should be a standard for every man that's not with the mother of his children to contribute.
Of course.
Like, whether or not you're seeing the child by choice or by force, like you should still be contributing financially to the child. And I feel that when we say, I'm not going to help out with the school uniform, take it out of that money, but you know you've got money.
Yeah,
like,
it's mad.
You're wearing the latest clothes, but you know your child needs new trainers. Like that to me is putting yourself over your child.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's when I don't agree with it. When you know you can make your child's life a bit easier by potentially helping their mum out, but you choose not to because of your emotion and anger towards it.
You know what sorry to cut you. You know what I believe? I think every man should go through a period where they have their child on their own for a long period, because this,
like a month,
longer than that. I'm saying that, like for me, I wouldn't say I had my kids all the way on my own, but there was a reason why I jumped on early. I jumped on early because she ended up getting a job far away. So she had to commute and travel, and she would never get back into the evening. So I always found myself, I'll do the early and then I'll pick up the kids, feed them. So I'm cooking, everything, cleaning, homework, everything, make sure they're ready for bed. But she will get in just before bedtime. And I've done that consistently for 2 years. And I sat her down and I said, like before that, I'm not going to lie, I was made in and out, whatever. Boom. I sat her down and said, I've got a newfound respect for women completely on. It's not like I was shattered, bro. daily, bro. Like what they have to go through on a daily, it's not a joke, innit? So when I went through that, maybe that changed me as well to think like, nah, I know you need the help. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're
like,
not just asking because to be difficult. You're
and
asking
I think a
because you
lot
need
of
the help,
men,
innit?
I think a lot of men, because they haven't gone through that, and it's easier for us to kind of maybe go out and rave and do these things or go work and come back and leave the women to do what they're doing because women naturally just get on with it. I don't think it's right. I think men need to go through a period where they have to have the mutes and realize like, yo, this thing's not a joke. So we have an understanding on both sides.
I'd struggle, like, bro, honestly, like, if I was having my children 24/7, like, or if roles were reversed, like, I became the like 90% there with me, I'd openly admit I'd struggle because
100%.
it's not that I would struggle to be the dad. Yeah, I would struggle with how restricted I would be.
Yes.
And I think that's what we're not mindful of. Like the person that has whether it's a man that has the child the majority of the time or the woman that has the child, there's restrictions that come with that. Like they can't just leave the yard to go to the gym.
Yes.
Yeah. They can't just go and link their friends.
Yes.
They're having to miss out on a whole heap. Whilst we can still stay out till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? Go gym when we want. Like our life, if you're not with the child the majority of the time, your life pretty much can be as it was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you're not having to miss out on too much. But if you're living with your child, like you said,
it's a different ball game. I'll be honest, it's a whole different ball game. What happened?
Yeah, no, just a quick comment on what you said. Yeah. Like what you said earlier. So it was about the contributing to the youth, contribute to the upkeep of your own child. And yet again, I'm gonna go back to the thing you said earlier. The man didn't want the child, and now you call CSA because the DNA is going through it. Now he's having to pay this money. That guy is not on giving you money for trainers or uniform. Like he's not on the, like you get what I'm saying. He didn't want this child, and now you forced it. Like he's having to do these things, but to me, why would a woman want to put her child in a situation where a man who's bitter like that? Why would you want to?
You know what? I always think of things in my head. Yeah. So there's men out there that never wanted their youth. Yeah. So don't want to pay for their youth. Right? Those same men might be working in a company on sick leave, taking the piss, and still expecting their job to pay them. Like think of it like that. Do you know what I mean? That company has to pay you because you're on their books. You're an employee. Yeah. So whether or not you're taking a piss, you've decided to get a fake sick note and you're off for 6 months. They're having to now pay money to someone that they'd rather not pay money to and get someone in that can actually do the job.
All right, so using your analogy, at work though, you can get managed out. Start monitoring your sickness. We can do this.
Yeah.
There's no management with the youth. You're just paying for life.
But what I'm saying is it's the mindset of like, if you're a man receiving money from your job and you're taking a piss, you're calm with that. If you're a man that's giving money for a child you never wanted, you feel hard done by. And to me, having a child, we've got to understand, I know that people might shout at me for this, but having a child full stop, to me, is a blessing.
100%.
Yeah? To have your seed growing in front of you, like, why would you not want to be a part of that?
No one ain't gonna shout at you for that. Bro.
Like, no, but what I'm saying is that man will be like, no, but she trapped me. No, but she done this. She done that. No. But to me, why would you not want to see your child grow? And it's like me giving you a plant and just saying, water the thing. Put it in the right conditions, in the right light, in the right environment, and watch how beautiful it is. But you're like, I'll bun this. And then the tree grows up and looks disgusting and is messed up. It's got thorns on it. And you know it's because you didn't help.
You didn't look after it properly.
Because you got to remember, no matter whether you wanted that ute or not, that ute is going to grow into a man that's going to have questions for you at some point.
100%.
Yeah, and that there might be anger, there might be... It's like a plant that, like you said, has thorns on it.
Yeah, because it was cool and nice. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
To grow, I agree.
think it's because man's future has got written for man. Like you just wrote,
because
you just wrote man's future for man.
It's like this.
Imagine you didn't want the you or whatever, and then
it's like a girl like this.
But then you could say that God just wrote it for you. Then you was meant to have that.
My blood.
You get what I'm
so
saying?
imagine that the girl's like this. Oh yeah, by the way, I know we had sex the other day, but basically I signed us up to own this house. So I need half the mortgage every month. I ain't gonna live there. I don't want that house. It's too late. Do you understand? You're paying for this yard.
You're paying.
You don't want this yard. It's not.
But find the benefit in that. So I'm paying for a yard, so therefore I'm going to own that property. So therefore later down the line, that property increases. I can benefit from it.
Yeah.
There's a ute there I didn't want, but there's my ute. They can grow to be something amazing. They can look after me when I'm older.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's how your mindset is.
But what if this sheet means what you got there is done?
But this is, I'm that you. No, but I'm that you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? My dad was in his relationship. He stepped out. I was the result of that. And man just tried to act like I weren't around. I grew up on the same estate as him.
That's mad. Yeah.
And he's sneaking to see me. I think.
So you think he should have had a backbone and said, "Listen, woman, this is my son."
Listen,
simple.
I had 3 at the time. It was 2 half sisters. One was older than me. My mum always showed me who they were. Yeah, and they were on the same estate. So I always knew visually what my sisters looked like growing up.
Yeah.
I moved to States, and then at the age of 16, I noticed that my middle sister, who was maybe like 4 years younger than me, was now rolling in the same circles as me. She don't know I'm her brother.
Okay.
Yeah? She don't know I'm her brother, but I'm chatting to her. Yeah. My peoples are chatting to her. So I've said to my boys, that's my sister, innit? Like, but she don't know. I'm gonna have to break it to her. Because what if she starts feeling it?
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
So I remember we went to a fun fair and I'm sitting with her on the grass and I'm thinking to myself, like, man's got to do it, innit? Like, bang, 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 bang. And I was like, oh, you got a sister called? And she was like, yeah. And I go, and your dad's called this, innit? And she was like, oh my God, you know the family? I was like, man, it's the family. Like,
Yeah, straight.
and she was like, what do you mean? And I goes like, no. And I said like, no, like I'm your brother. And like the silence, the awkwardness, and she calls dad up straight away. And she's like, oh yeah, no, I'm at the fair. Come and get me. I remember he doesn't know. So me and her are now outside the fun fair, waiting for this man to pull up. And like, he doesn't know that we speak or know each other or anything. So he pulls up, sees us both, and black man turned white. And like, I remember thinking like, is he gonna leave me here? Like, cause she got in the car, and I was like, "Rare, they're gonna drive off." But he was like, "No, get in the car." So I got in the car, and my sister's going at him, like, why? No one told me what's going on. All man was saying was, "Talk to your mum." That's where I was like, and even after that point, I was like, in my head, I was like, right, secret's out now, innit?
Yeah.
So now the secret's out, you can blend the family, you can get us all together.
No,
nothing happened. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, I was that kid where I look at my dad and I'm like, you should have done better. You should have blended the family. Like, you should have taken care of your responsibility. You not being around wasn't what hurt me the most. What hurt me the most was when he came into my life and was inconsistent. What hurt me the most was seeing how much more my mum had to do because my dad wasn't around. And I don't think we realize that when we leave a child, the mum or the main person has to take on responsibility. They have to do more. Do you understand? Like, imagine if you two just left here. Like, you're gonna have to figure out how to run this whole thing by yourself.
Facts.
And that's if you care about it. Do you know what I mean? And allowing a child to see his mum have to do so much more, I just don't rate a man that just says
that whole scenario of what you're saying could have just went a whole different, because if you didn't live on the same block and if you didn't know your sister and you still ended up at that fun fair, and like you said, you both could have created feelings. If one of you, the fact that you knew was okay, but she didn't know, and now if you didn't know and you both created feelings,
there could have been a bond there you don't know, because there's your brothers,
and he could have cut that off from the head, from the jump, and let everyone know what's going on. Boom, boom, boom.
It's mad.
All because he didn't want to own up to his responsibility. And the maddest thing is his older brother reached out to me this year. I don't know any of that side of the family, but his older brother reached out to me this year, and we've been chatting, and I'm probably going to link him at some point. So that's an uncle that I don't even know. And that's the difficulty. People don't understand, and just quickly to wrap it up, the trouble that I've had growing up as well, is not knowing that side of my family. So say I got doctors, and the doctor's like, oh yeah, does this run in your family? I can't tell you.
Can't tell you.
I can only tell you what runs on my mum's side. I can't tell you what runs on my dad's side.
Yeah, facts.
Like, things like that have always got me shook growing up. Like, rare man don't know that side of my family. Like, there's a big part of me that I don't understand. Like, now I just
that's like me though. My real dad, I met like my sister, my brother, like 2017.
Rare, 5 years.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're from South, and I was like, rah, it's just. But you know, because there's no bond, like.
You missed out on that opportunity.
You put us
so
here with
mad,
just like two adults, like, you cool,
Yeah, it don't work, man. It don't
It
work.
don't work, man. It's not nice, man.
It's not the same.
But yeah, no, you know what? If I wrap this one up,
No,
we
this has
appreciate
been mad.
you.
This has
on.
been, yeah.
We appreciate you for
I'll
rolling
go
through.
and
It's
take
been a
little man
sick
home. It's
episode.
Sunday.
I'm not gonna lie. We have to have a part 2 again of this. We don't have
There's
to
so
be
much
this-
we didn't touch on,
I
innit?
know.
Like, you know them ones.
Trust me. No, we're gonna do this again 100%, man. But
Socials,
maybe in
innit?
a closer, somewhere closer for you. Like we'll
No,
try
no,
this-
this is calm. You know what?
I
No,
thought
this
we're
is-
close to cities.
No,
yeah,
this
man.
is
What's
calm.
your socials? Let
Yeah,
them know
let
where
the
they can
people them
find
know.
you.
Yeah,
All of that.
Raising Boys _2 men. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And if you're watching, make sure you subscribe to all their things as well. Please do. Like, I know some people watch the YouTube videos, and they haven't clicked subscribe.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
normal.
mad.
Click that button, man. It makes a
Yeah,
difference.
subscribe and all of that. It's good. The names will be here, and you'll see everything. Links are gonna be there.
Big episode.
Big
Come
episode,
on.
man.
Come on.
Thank you for rolling through, man.
Yeah,
Trust
big
me,
up, man.
appreciate that.
Blessings.
100%. Bam.
Come on.
Outie.
Right.